Ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, let's cover the famous uncuffed Zodiac Killer, who terrorized Northern California in the late 60s, early 70s, claiming at least killing 37 people, but was proven only 5, and a couple of them survived. So let's have a look about the Zodiac, the famous Zodiac Killer. All the same questions about his physical appearance, how he looked, how his face really looked, his motives, why he became such a person, the energies which surrounded him before and after and during the murders. Let's try to see everything, all of this, and what happened with him. All right, I'll be back to you soon. So the things what I see about him in here. He was a person that wasn't catching attention at anything. So not in his face, not in his voice, not in his the way how he walks. He just knew how to be one of the manys. So he was pretty much calm, pretty much polite, uh, a little bit like a hermit. But I'm right now speaking about him in his real life, not when he's done his thing. So uh, yeah, so yes, he was like a little bit hermit. He also could smile, but his smile most usually didn't only touch his lips, but not his eyes, because when the person truly smiling, when he's happy, mostly his eyes also like sealing from the happiness, but his eyes was remained like a glass, cold like glass, on the lips a little bit, so it looked a little bit cringe maybe. Okay, so let's go on. So yeah, he could smile. He could also give a seat in a public transportation, for example, like or somewhere in a library. Uh, Sometimes maybe he could even talk about the the weather like and something like this. So his manners was pretty much precise, and his movements was controllable. So everything inside of him speaks about that he is not danger, and but inside he was cold as ice. So all his life, it's gaining to control. So he always reaching to control about everything, over control over his body, over the words, and over the closest arounds. All those things which surrounded him. He trying to gain control over this as well, and of course over other people. Um, So he couldn't stand a chaos. So that's why he created the chaos his own by his own hands. The reason to feel the power because it's like he's squeezed in his hands this tiny world, but didn't give completely to collapse. Gave to collapse this world. No emotions, no weaknesses. So everything what he has inside of him, it was closed and it was suspended, like under the big pressure. But also I see that he wasn't all the time like this, because some time ago, also probably in his childhood, in his youngest teenage years, uh, he had feelings, he felt, and he had a very deep feelings. Probably he loved and he dreaming about love, like a big, truly love. But after this, I see a deception and loss. So he lost something or someone. Uh, Most likely he was um, how to say, yeah, rejected. He was rejected also. So and yeah, so he lost and he never received that he wanted. And this emptiness didn't go away. It stayed inside of him. Uh, Only just this emptiness is became his silent echo in his mind, which he tried to silence with through the fear and through the blood. He didn't truly hated someone, uh, really, really truly hated. No, no, no. He was just simply in this world didn't found a place for him, and he decided, okay, if I cannot be the light, then I will become a shadow. And so he saw himself as an observer. Some so he's gaining control over police and had a laugh on them. He laughed over police, over press, and the whole society, the whole people. Because deep down inside, in his soul, he was so certain that he is smarter than everyone else. He just tried to, um, he decided to show and prove, and he did it with all, he tried to prove with all next letter, with all next cipher code, and with all the next victim uh, whom he killed. Because for him, uh, it wasn't just a simple series of the murders. It was a demonstration to whole world for him, because he considered as an art. Uh, he considered himself as an artist because he trained, he improved his skills, and he truly believed that he is growing like a master, like a maestro. So he was like a main um, like a main person controller, uh, and everybody else was like a puppets in his hands. So that's how he saw himself. So the world for him, how he gazed the world, how he saw the world, it was just a maze of illusions. And he truly believed. I mean, he doesn't truly believe in the truth. He considered that everything is the game of shadows, and he also became he was a shadow. So each time, uh, every time, the reason is pain. He felt this spark of furiness, of fury, of rage, spark of rage. It's like someone. Mm, it's like he's sharp. He's trying to sharp his um, how to say, not masterfulness, but how he saw, how he viewed the things, how he take the things. This sense of feeling. So he sharp this one, and So actually, I see that from the beginning he wasn't this a crazy person speaking in the medical meaning, in clinical meaning. Yeah, so he was pretty much methodical and calculative, probably even disciplined person. He had his own personal insight codex, and maybe it will sound strange, but he considered himself as a justice. So he saw himself that he's creating and bringing justice to this world. So that was his thoughts. And those people whom he targeted, aiming for the victims, he considered a very easy accessible prey victims. Uh, to him, it was some kind of a personal ritual. Also, I can say about him that family, stability, and simple life raised in him chaos and madness, fear, because he didn't want to become a regular person, a part of society. He considered him as a chosen one, and mm, he always rejected the idea about perfect future. By the by the word perfect perfect future, I mean having family, being part of society, and living the life as a regular, normal person. Because for him, it was boring, and he just simply didn't saw himself in this kind of a role, because he considered this role just simply doesn't fit to him. So yes, this idea truly scared him, that he will become like everybody else, and he did everything to remain simply in the people's memory, uh, not like a person, but as a myth, as a ghost. And also I see that he was a truly master of disguise, because he could talk and uh, uh, maybe it will sound strange, but somehow he gained this trustfulness. When he started to talk, he could make this right impression that person began to trust him, and he was truly master of manipulation. He could be charming, attractive, kinda, but it was just a perfect mask for him. He and he just fitted um, just this mask just fitted perfectly to him. He just knew how to use it. So also, I kind of have a feeling here that he wasn't alone in a direct meaning. So someone could help him, cover him, and probably even even didn't know the truth till the end. And I see the women, some kind of a closest women to him. Someone believed and just saving injured soul. Um, yeah. So continue speaking about him. He was an adult. He was um, quite smart, confident. He knew exactly what he's doing, and with every step, he just grew and grew much more stronger, turning in some this devilish figure. Let's just say. We'll just only know that he exists, but didn't know where to find him. It's like he's always stand very close to everyone, like behind the glass, behind the mirror, behind the curtain, but very close. Uh, but he wasn't touchable. So police did mistakes because evidence. I see that evidence also got lost. Some of them were destroyed. Uh, the traces just simply gone, And all of this, it's not coincidence, because he truly knew and how to got escape, how to escape from the police, how to sneak through all this system. He just simply knew. Speaking about his uh, uh, more flawless future destiny, what happened? So I see that he passed away. Yeah. So this real killer, the Zodiac, he's not alive. Yeah, because many people believe there was a theory that he's still alive, but no, I see that he is not alive, and he, um, when he died, he wasn't old. So, but about that a bit furthermore. So he died pretty much fast. Probably it happened suddenly, and so his passing wasn't oldness. It was a gap, let's just say a quick jump, because everything uh, fell out, broke out very suddenly, like a thunderstrike, you know. So yeah, like I said, he wasn't an old man who lived his life till a very uh, eldest age and passed away in a quiet, peaceful death. No, no. Uh, he passed just the way it's how he lived, on a speed and in how this word is. Okay, let's never mind. So on speed and in his twisted world, let's just call it this word. But his voice, till this day, it uh, doesn't quiet, so it still speaks. And the thing which he wants to say, first of all, he wants to be remembered. So he wants that people remember him, but not as a human, but as a strength, as a power, which he had over everyone. He just became a symbol. Became a legend for himself. Uh, the legend himself he became. Yeah, that's what he wanted, and that's what he got actually. And right now, he's through the time, his soul is whispering, "You will never found me, but you always will continue to search for me." And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the end of the story probably wouldn't be solved. It would be a struggle. People will continue to struggle. Uh, some opinions will uh, crashes together. Of course, some names will be sound, but at the same time, they will be forgotten. And only one lonely light in the darkness, some kind of a whisper voice from the past, maybe someday will show us the right way, will show us the right path. But it won't. But this definitely won't be in a very short time. I see that a very very long time will pass again until something will comes out about his identity. But for now, only just a shadow, only just echoes from the past. All right, so about it, pretty much it. So now let's have a look more closely about his appearance. So about his face, body type. That was more like psychological thing about him, the reasons, motives, and now let's see how he physically looked and how he could be recognizable in the normal life, the regular life. High priest. Oh, yeah, like I said, this guy. Oh, see, major arcanas. So yeah, it's already giving me information that this person was truly master of disguise, especially this first card, High Priest, that he did it very professionally. But still, I can extract some info about his face. All right, so okay, just a couple more moments. So actually, I see that he was a person whom it's very hard to remember, even if you look closely in his eyes. So his height is approximately medium. So he's not tall, not short. So like medium, approximately is 175, 180 centimeters, if we are considering the European type of the measurements. In American, I don't know how much is 5 feet with something probably. Okay, but he seems to be higher because of that how he moved. But he moved always with confidence. It's like he always knew exactly where he's going. Uh, his body type is well, I can't say that was fat, but he was like a little bit stocky. Yeah, like stocky build. Pretty much strong. Yeah, body, but not bodybuilder, not fat. But it's just a person who was well fit. Um, there was any signs of being how this word not disaster, but just a moment. I need to remember the word. Oh yeah, exhausted. Yeah, sorry, I just forgot the word. So there was any sign on being exhausted. Uh, in his, well, when you look at him, you can definitely feel this heavy stability. It's like a person uh, who likes to control everything, who has completely, I mean, who has complete control over his body. Sorry, uh, wrong wrong interpretation. Yeah, control over his body. He has like a working type, not just this office clerk, but working type, physically working. So his face, uh, I would say, he had pretty much a deep gaze. His eyes pretty much deep look. But if you're looking closely, like not inside but outside, it looked a little bit not pleasant, like scary. His skin was bright, maybe a little bit pale, without any um, bright matches, like strict matches, without them. He had dark hair, very like a lot, not rare, but when you have a lot of hair, like forgot the word. I'm sorry for that. More so, the color more closely to brownish, dark brownish, or completely black. Shortly cutted, and probably he had some this middle line on his head from a side, and it was also like a part of his image, just like a part of his mask. Very neat, very accurate, and also the same as the glasses. Because yeah, I see he wore the glasses, but not all the time. Only uh, at those moments when he did his thing. So yeah, so the glasses was a part of the masking. So the color of the eyes, probably it were more like on the blue side, um, pale blue, like gray, but very cold eyes. Not from those which are shining uh, from the happiness, but from those type of eyes which are observing very, very intensively observe. So he had also straight browns, dark, and a little bit like also like uh, heavy browns, like very, when you have a lot of these hairs. Very strict nose, probably a little bit bigger than medium, and he had a square face. His jaw was a square shape, very strong jaw. So his face could remind some officer, some security guard, or some kind of a technician guy. Something very strict, which has a discipline. So, and yeah, about his smiling. So when he smiled, and he could, yeah, of course, he could smile. Uh, it wasn't exactly what you are thinking, because his smile only touched his lips, but not his eyes. And regarding his the way how he dressed, his clothing, it was pretty much regular, strict, clean, neat. Uh, yeah, glasses was part of his image. Mm, part of his masking. It's just like a part of the game. Yes, and pretty much that's it. Oh no, actually, one more detail, and I see that he had short fingers. So it was like, yeah, tiny lips, square shaped face, shape of the face square, maybe a little bit prolonged, so it's like a box, like a four angle, massive jaw, tiny lips, prolonged nose, and from side to side, the forehead like big, not like this, but like this. So actually, he reminds me. Oh yeah, but by the way, speaking about his age, I see he was pretty much young. So, but not like teenager. So at the moment of the murders, he was like 30 plus. Let's just say like this. Yeah, 30 plus he was. But he reminds me, if you like look from a side on him, he looks like a German military guy, like a German Fritz, honestly, because he resembles like to being his face like to German. Maybe he had connections as well, like maybe his background. I don't know. Not quite sure if he was a Native American. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Not sure about that. But okay, it's not really important here. I just gave this an example, so this would be easy for you to understand how exactly his real face looked like. And yes, it was true information when he wrote in the letter that yes, uh, you described me exactly how I'm looking, but like this, I'm looking only when I'm doing my thing. The rest of the other time, I'm looking different, and this was true, yeah, because in different times, he looked completely different face. Well, that's pretty much it about the Zodiac Killer. I really hope you liked this video. Yes, once again, guys, I'm sorry if sometimes I'm speaking if I'm trying to search for the words, because sometimes it's really hard for me to describe such things, because I didn't have enough word vocabulary regarding to forensic criminalistic, but I will learn more, of course. So anyways, once again, thank you so much for your attention. Thank you for watching. So please subscribe to the channel. I really need your support. Hit likes, write your comments, post that notification bell, and I see you guys very soon in the next investigation videos. Thank you and goodbye.